Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, and welcome back to Brazen Braden Plays the Book of Unwritten Tales. We're here with Captain Nate, and he's down in a crypt and was captured by friendly zombies. And our little Wilbur is in an orc camp, we believe. I hope you're doing well, that you're having a good day. We've got this moaning Myrtle over here just going mental, losing her mind over whatever. We can talk to her. I guess we'll find out what it's all about. But first, let's investigate this place. We've got a few things of interest to look at.
A few dust-covered urns, most of them decorated with coats of arms. A double-headed eagle, a badger eating a snake. There's a king's head in orange and blue. And here, a green W in a lozenge. None of which means a thing to me.
A lozenge. As in like what you swallow when you have a sore throat?
To me. I guess they must...
Okay. What do we got down here? The Pool of Tears. Oh, shame.
There's a small puddle of tears that's collected in this hollow. Weird. By my reckoning, we ought to be standing knee-deep in water.
Why?
There's a small puddle...
Okay, sure.
A stone sarcophagus with a carved knight on it. Maybe it's the ex-lover of the howling ex-living woman. A stone...
The howling ex-living woman. Piece of cloth?
There's a piece of clothing hanging out of the sarcophagus. Looks like leather.
Can I take it? Oh, there it is. Looks tiny.
I hope there's no one hanging on to it.
Ah, we got a piece of leather. A scrap of leather. Let's talk to this wailing woman and see what's her story.
Isn't it a lovely day today?
Is that how you spell crying?
My finely tuned intuition is telling me you might have some troubles.
Oh, sharp guy.
Oh, woman stuff? Or proper pain, like physical?
No,
Emotional kind.
times worse than that.
Have you had any have you had an accident while swimming? Oh, what? Because of the tears?
Looks like she shouldn't have gone into that deep water without her water wings.
It wasn't an accident. I wanted to kill myself.
It almost worked.
It almost worked. Why? Because she's a ghost? She is dead, though, so it did work.
Oh, well, sweetheart, it's not all bad. Tell your Uncle Nate what's wrong.
Don't make fun of me.
Would I?
You men are so insensitive. Only he wasn't. He understood me.
Oh!
Who is he?
Maximilian. My Maximilian.
Maximilian.
Oh, the most beautiful man
What a name.
who ever walked under the stars.
Yes, and then?
Ah, gone. He is gone.
And that's why you wanted to kill yourself?
We were engaged. Maximilian and I were to be married. It was heavenly. I, the rich daughter of a mithril merchant, and he...
Get to the tragic bit, please.
I gave him chestfuls of gold and all my jewelry as a token of my love. He was going to use it to arrange the most beautiful wedding ever.
This sounds suspicious.
Ah, the con man hoofed it.
He did not hoof it! Something must have happened to him. He must have been held. Perhaps someone kidnapped him. And now he is languishing away in some tower and...
He hoofed it.
He will come back!
He hoofed it.
And we will be reunited like two lovers on...
And why have you chosen to ruin the atmosphere in this particular crypt?
This is the resting place of his forebears. I will wait with his ancestors until I receive news from him.
Sounds logical. Well, it can't last that much longer.
I know.
As much as I'd love to spend more time with you, I have to get going.
Okay, so we got a piece of leather. There really is nothing else in here, and she was conned. Oh, shame. Poor girl. And killed herself because of it. Ah, here's the guy who's trying to get used to his new body. Woo, what do we have here? I can speak to the other guy in the What you call those things? I don't know. What's this? Look at the grave.
A grave. There are a lot of them here. I don't know what's supposed to be so special about this one, though. From the outside, there's nothing interesting to see. And I'm not going to open just any old grave on suspicion.
Mm-hmm. Is that gonna go away now?
A grave.
No. Why are these not going away this time? They usually go away.
The candles create the right atmosphere. Creepy, yet still with a hint of homeliness. But this one isn't going to burn for much longer if it keeps dropping wax like that. The candles create the right atmosphere.
See?
This one...
That just repeats himself. I thought usually they go away if there's nothing to do. Is there nothing behind me? No. Okay, let's look at this little pot. Maybe get something out of it.
Containing some gloopy glue. There's a small stick in it.
Can I take it? Thank you. A pot of goopy glue. Yellow paint.
A flattened tube of yellow paint. I don't think there can be much left in it.
But we shall take it nonetheless. And this was...
There
Oh.
was still a bit in it. I don't need the tube anymore.
We just squirted it out into our pocket. Just... right into our pocket. Okay, sure. String.
I think it's that unbreakable thread that you hold roast meat together with. There must be a good 10 meters of it on the roll.
Yeah, that stuff's tough, eh? You get that, you know that twine, that whatever it is that you tie up your leg of lamb, or I guess you can use on turkeys and such, chickens to keep the legs together. That stuff is tough. You can't rip that with your hands. You rip yourself apart. Okay, so we got twine as well. We're collecting a lot of stuff.
Obviously, the skull-headed zombie was reckoning there still weren't enough horror characters here already. Obviously.
Okay, so what's he making? Like a Frankenstein? Yeah, well, not Frankenstein. Big misconception, Frankenstein was the doctor and not the monster. Everyone thinks, you know, Frankenstein is the guy with the bolts in his head. But no! Let's talk to
Hey,
Gulliver.
Ah, the living one.
So, where have the orcs taken Wilbur?
Is Wilbur okay? Where have the orcs taken him, and what are they going to do with him?
They've taken him into their camp. That much is clear, but I don't know what they're going to do to him. Could be rather unsavory.
You mean...
Put it like this.
Ooh.
If you're concerned about the little one's life, you may soon have one worry less.
Well, that's not very good.
Does your body maybe act a little kooky?
No, it doesn't. My body isn't finished yet. Or do you mean the old one? The rotten one in the ground?
I, meant that one there.
With the boobs.
Oh, this one. Oh, it's not mine, just borrowed.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Whose body is that, then?
Esther's.
And who is Esther?
No idea. Don't know her. But this is her body. She's helping me until I've got mine back. Then we're both going to look for her head.
Esther.
Exactly.
So she lost her head, he lost his body. So they've joined forces.
How did you get to know each other, you and Esther's body?
For many years, I was in a grave out there. I chewed my way out of the coffin after my old body gave up the ghost. Then I saw this body outside, stumbling about, headless, knocking over gravestones, running into walls. I thought to myself,
Oh.
this is a sign.
And what you're making there, that's supposed to become your new body?
Exactly. Isn't it excellent?
Well,
Yes. Yes, it's, X something.
Unfortunately, the construction drags along a bit. I'll tell you one thing. Never ask a headless zombie to replace your arms if you want to build precision machinery.
I can't stand
Make
that.
a note of it. What's new?
Okay.
Doesn't
Water
all
corpse.
that wailing from that failed swimmer down there really get on your nerves?
Steady on. The young lady is suffering great distress. And she lets it out. Day in, day out. For hours on end.
So what's the story with her missing lover?
He jilted her. Cold as ice. Raked in her gold and enjoys a sweet life somewhere down south.
To be
She seems
expected.
to think differently.
The good woman isn't really in touch with reality. She still believes everything will be resolved one day. She's waiting for him to appear or send her a letter. Anything at all.
I've got to get going. Breathe. Feel my heartbeat. That sort of thing.
Don't let me stop you.
Breathe, feel my heartbeat. But now his head's attached to the body. Why does he have to hold it when we chat? But, you know, he can... I don't know, whatever. Okay, so we chatted to him. Now we can talk to Chief Zombie.
Boss.
Ah, the living one.
How many zombies do you have on your committee?
And how many of you are there? In the committee, I mean?
The group is still in its early stages. We only have 3 members so far. But the Spirit Union is associated to us, and the Federation of Programmers is thinking about finally going public with their undead status.
Federation of
Unfortunately,
Programmers.
you can't become a member. You're too alive.
Thanks a lot.
Well, I wasn't signing up to start with. Gosh, I was just asking a question. Why are you stuck in this magical penitence pillory? Pillory, I don't know.
What are you doing in that thing? And don't tell me it's a fashion statement. I've seen a lot of stuff, but that...
No, nothing like that. A paladin put this thing on me.
What did you do? Insult his sister?
Well, you could put it like that. He put me in the pillory for it, but even then I
Pillory?
couldn't keep my mouth shut. That's why the fair lady stabbed me.
Oh, I didn't even
So
notice
came
the
back
sword.
as a ghost and kept her awake at night. They sent a ghostbuster after me, and he actually caught me and killed me.
You can't kill a ghost.
Killed a ghost? Cool guy.
I then came back as the first undead ghost in history and messed up the fair lady's wedding. As a result, the paladin conjured this magical penitence pillory around my neck. Now he's lurking around outside the crypt. I think he'd like to cut me up into little pieces and throw me into the sea.
But you're a ghost.
Pretty nasty. You've hardly done anything to deserve that.
Oh, I don't know. I've had a lot of time to reflect, and I'd like to end this feud. It only causes unhappiness.
Why don't you apologize?
I've tried, but the paladin only wants revenge. He hurled his hammer at me last time.
Can't you get out from it?
That thing looks pretty uncomfortable. Can't you get the pillory off somehow?
Would I still be wearing it if I could? You've got no idea how impractical this thing is. Try scratching your nose.
Oh,
with
I
it.
can imagine.
Or go to the bathroom.
Oh, don't remind me.
Like
This is a
ghosts
magical
don't need the
pillory.
bathroom.
You can't just break it open. It's sealed for eternity. It'll only open when the paladin forgives me.
Okay, so there's our mission.
Never then.
Oh, it would seem that way.
I better get going. See ya.
See ya.
Take care, and remember, we, the undead, are your friends. Rancid-smelling, dead friends.
Fantastic. Always nice to have friends, eh? So I guess we have to get him freed by helping the paladin in forgiving him, and I guess we have to help him with his body, and we have to catch the Krim, the conman for the old crying, wailing, moaning Myrtle downstairs. Ah, there's your paladin. He's got the same hairstyle as old Farquaad. Lord Farquaad. This is where we were captured. Oh, what's that? A teepee. Oh, okay. And that goes to the orc camp. Got a bunch of stuff we can look at.
Some red earth. Just about everything else here is black and gray.
It's a clue. Mushrooms.
A few small white mushrooms. No idea if you can eat them.
But let's take them regardless. Alrighty. Here we got a piece of paper.
A map of the region. Among other things, the paladin has marked the crypt.
Can we take it? Oh, we can! The paladin doesn't even mind that we've just taken his map.
A head on a pole. What will the Peggy people have to say about that?
The Peggy people?
A gruesome head. Kind of a cheap gimmick, because ultimately...
Ooh!
Ah!
What? What? Is there a spider on me?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. Those creepy crawlies drive me mad. Can you imagine what it feels like? when they run up
No.
and then start nibbling at your eyes
Ah!
from the inside.
No! Ergs. Ergs.
Ugh.
You can say that again. It's not nice. Damn paladin. Simply chops my head off.
Hey, stop that nattering. Leave the head alone.
Leave the head alone. Leave the head alone.
Is that Esther? Is that Esther's head? It could be.
The paladin always spits in this place. The ground is already sodden.
Ew, he spits there.
The paladin...
Travel chest. Didn't look through your things,
travel chest made from
Mr.
light
Paladin.
wood. There's a logo on it. The Pink Crusaders.
The Pink Crusaders. That sounds like a beefcake club. What do you call them? I almost said chipolatos. The Chippendales, like Chippendale type things.
He's not looking right now.
Hope he is looking.
Why not? You can always use a pink-colored pom-pom. In the wildlands. In the war.
Yeah. We took a pink pom-pom from the Crusader. Oh, good gracious.
A banner. The emblem on it could be the paladin's arms. It shows a sword, a shield, and... red high heels? A banner.
Okay, let's talk to this guy.
A paladin in a pink-colored outfit? That's wrong.
Just wrong.
wrong. Are you a warrior?
No, I can't fight.
Are you a healer?
I can't heal either.
Then you're a paladin.
What do you want?
You're a paladin because he can't fight or he can't heal. I thought paladins were supposed to be mighty warriors. No? Like the holy warriors, you know, blessed with, I don't know. I don't play enough RPGs.
Know any good paladin jokes?
Why should anyone make jokes about us? We are the holy soldiers of the light.
In dresses?
This is a tunic.
Sure.
I've got a splinter or something in my hand. Just noticed it. A little bit irritating. Sorry.
You know that men who wear dresses are, as a rule, well, men who wear dresses.
What's that supposed to mean? Just because I wear dresses, use cosmetics, and take a general interest in my appearance?
Ah, so it is a dress.
The modern man is metrosexual.
No, metrosexual.
News to me.
Well, my order and I have lifted ourselves up out of the mud in which you and your sort still wallow like pigs. We're cosmopolitan, hip,
Oh my.
fashionable.
Oh
We
my.
take care of our appearance and don't downplay our feminine side.
Yeah, whatever. Huh, the wildlands.
I remember when metrosexual was all the rage. All these creams for men to put on their face and their eye creams and their hand creams and all that sort of crap. That was after like guys were guys. Then they became like half woman in this metrosexual craze, and now it's like reverted back to sort of, you know, almost beyond where, you know, the beards are the thing. The manlier the man, the more rugged, you know, the more manly. I prefer this version to the previous Metro version.
What's that zombie head doing there on that lance?
If I put it on the ground, it might try and bite me. It's also much easier to see like this.
I mean, why did you behead the poor zombie in the first place?
Zombies
Ew.
are unkempt, stinky, unholy things, without any charm or chic whatsoever. They can't expect any sympathy.
Any chic.
About the zombie you've stuck in the magical penitence pillory.
What about that maggot? Is he going to give himself up to his fate? Is that cowardly zombie finally going to come out here?
No, what's he gonna do? He can't fight.
He's
You're gonna
really
fabulous him
sorry
to
for
death.
What he did. He'd like to apologize.
Ah, laughable. I'll cut him into little pieces and feed him to the fishes.
Nice. But couldn't you maybe forgive him first?
You've spent too much time in that smoky buffalo's tent. I would never forgive someone like that.
Oh, I haven't been there yet, actually. About your fight with the zombie.
About your fight with this.
That's nothing to do with you.
Yo, stop spitting! It's gross! Okay,
Have to
so
go.
we have to talk about that
Man
later.
stuff to do.
Ha ha.
Haha, yes, okay, so I rex we go check out the TP. Up on the old hill there, or the hillock, on the old hillock. Oh my! It's a... I want to say minotaur, but is it? Is that a minotaur? It is a minotaur! I know my minotaurs.
A hideous feather headdress.
That thing looks alright.
No way. I'm not putting that thing on. But I can take a feather.
A single feather. Gosh. Now it's incomplete. With that on, you would have been fabulous! And the old Crusader would have loved you.
A pair of bellows. These would help the bull keep the fire going.
Gosh, we're just gonna take everything, are we?
Excuse me. These bellows here. Can I have them?
I was actually asking for this.
They are broken.
Oh.
Can I have them anyway?
What do I get in exchange?
A feather for your
Nothing. They
TP.
don't work.
You speak wisely.
At last, someone who recognizes that.
Well, we've got broken bellows. We got quite the collection
They
of
really
stuff.
are wrecked. There's a hole here in the airbag.
Well, we can patch it with some glue and leather.
The leather scrap is the right size, but how's it going to stick on?
With glue, chap. With glue. Okay, fine. We'll do the glue first. Okay, we'll put the glue on there. Put the... Okay. Oh, that's paint. My bad.
Cool. I'll smear a little glue onto the leather using the wooden chip.
Yes. Okay, so that's a glued up piece of thing, and we can
That
patch
ought
it.
to do it. I'll use a piece of leather to seal the hole. Perfect. The bellows are usable again.
Uh...
The coals are just glowing, but the heat is tremendous.
Okay, that doesn't need bellows then.
The coals...
Okay, what else we got? Metal container.
A copper bowl. No idea what that's good for. Hey, Chief. Can I take this thing here? Stare blankly if I can. Thanks.
Now we got an empty bowl. What's next? A mortar.
A mortar and pestle. Proper, man-sized.
I can't tell how big it is. I don't know if it's a perspective thing or what. Can I take it?
I think I'd better leave it here. The shaman might get upset if I took it with me. I can always come back if I want to grind anything again.
Which we may need, like mushrooms. Again, we haven't even ground anything to start with. Feather headrest. Chest.
Cow makeup.
Car makeup.
Unless I'm wrong, that is makeup, and I most strongly suspect that it belongs to Big Chief Clovenhoof.
How'd you know his name?
Just to make things clear, I'm not putting on any makeup.
Aw, come now. You'd be fabulous.
I'll take that.
And this guy just doesn't care. He's just chilled. Must be something fantastic in
Fat
his
old
pipe.
bull that smokes a crazy-looking pipe. And who doesn't seem to hear me. Or who doesn't get insulted too easy. Hi there. Hello? Anyone home?
Must be spaced out.
Moo!
Moo.
I heard you.
Oh, that's great.
I'm Nate. Who are you and what are you? I didn't mean to insult you.
My name's Nate, and you are?
I am known on this plane as Fastfoot, Thunderhoof, or the Rainmaker.
Rainmaker.
I belong to the proud nation of the Minotaurs.
And
Minotaurs,
you run
those
some
Minotaurs.
sort of fancy hippie costume business?
I am a shaman.
Shaman.
And that is?
I talk to the ghosts of our forefathers. I brew potions, heal the sick, and invoke the weather.
Wow, lots to do. You must really get stressed out.
Yep. Why, he's got his pipe.
true.
What's that
Let's ask
stuff
him.
you're smoking?
Plants. To journey with the spirits and to commune with my forefathers.
You want some
You're
mushroom?
supposed to eat grass, not smoke it. Okay. That moo thing just slipped out. I didn't mean to insult you. I just thought, hey, there's a bull sitting there. I'll say moo. You get me? If you'd have looked like a donkey, I'd have gone Eeyore. Or if it stank like a pigsty, then...
I forgive you.
But come to think of it, it reeks of buffalo, and I...
Thank you. I have forgiven you.
Super! I need to
Okay.
go outside. Something not quite right about the air in here.
Yeah,
Good
indeed.
luck on your journey. May the grass between your hooves be evergreen.
Sure. Let's look at the pot. We haven't done that
The
yet.
pot looks like it's been hanging over the glowing coals for years. I can't find anything else of interest.
So is it going to
Only
go
the
away?
lid's unusual. It's got a kind of steam valve on it. The lid is held with a chain.
Oh, nice.
Clever. The pot is empty.
The pot is empty, so I can probably cook things in here. Should the need arise. Let's get out of here. We're getting a bit dizzy with all that smoke. Let's just check. Nothing behind? No? Okay, so I guess we head off to the orc camp. See what's going on there. Not ominous at all. Let's see. We've got a bunch of stuff we can inspect. Look at that. Is that Mama's
The
castle?
boards must have been out in the rain for a long time. They're rotten and covered in mold.
Take those. We're probably going to have to take the molds and the mushrooms and the dirt and make some sort of concoction.
Some kind of juice press, I'd say. You put the grapes or whatever in at the top, and the juice runs out the bottom.
Well, we've got a little empty bowl to catch the juice from whatever we juice it with.
If that garbage pile grows just a few more meters, the orcs might as well forget the gate. Any attacker will just be able to use it to climb over the wall.
Mm.
Trash from every corner of the world. How did that all get there?
Okay, that's going away.
The flowers seem to be doing well in the garbage. They're in full bloom.
Let's take some.
The blooms are a luminous blue. Are they supposed to be luring someone or warning them?
Doesn't matter. Let's take some. Add it to
Now
our
I've got blue fingers.
inventory of stuff. Wow.
Wanted. Slay the Knoll Hogger and take his powerful Knoll Claw. Blah, blah, blah. All the routine stuff.
Take the poster. I don't think we need to press anything just yet because we don't know what else there is to press. Let's head inside, I guess, maybe. Let's not
I
get
don't
killed.
think so somehow, but we should give it a try.
Oh, hello.
What do you think you're doing there, worm?
I'm, storming your camp? Who are you?
I am the great Gorok, chief of the Blood Scythe Orcs.
What have you done with little Wilbur?
What's a little Wilbur?
He's a gnome, and my friend.
Oh, him. Since when did people start naming their gnomes? What's the world coming to? He walked into our trap earlier. Stupid little beggar.
Is he all right?
I damn well hope so. What would anyone want with a damaged gnome?
I want Wilbur back, right now.
We caught him, so he belongs to us now. Get yourself a new one.
But I'm responsible for him.
Your problem. He's the main prize in our warrior contest, so he stays here with us.
Well, that's not very cool, is it? By the way, I hit myself because the old captions are up in this corner here.
What is your warrior contest exactly?
It determines who is the most powerful warrior. Two opponents go head-to-head in a series of brutal tests. The winner is bestowed with great honor, and receives a prize.
And Wilbur's nothing more than a prize to you?
No, the prize is a bottle of fire whiskey. The gnome's just a bonus.
I've heard about this fire whiskey everywhere. Markiplier was drinking it for 5 nights at Fudge Boys, and where else did I hear about it? It's like becoming a very popular thing, but this is an old game. I've never had it myself. Fire whiskey. Sounds potent.
So, can anyone take part in the warrior contest?
We orcs fear no one. We'll take on anyone in a warrior contest.
Well, that's fine. Then let me in. I want to take part.
Not yet, Nate.
I said it's a warrior contest. Someone like you taking part would be a complete waste of time.
Maybe we need to get the old fabulous paladin in there.
I may not look all that dangerous, but sometimes the less obvious guys are the most dangerous.
You're right.
Really?
You don't look dangerous.
Gosh.
I'm from the Environment Office. You do know that you can't just go chucking your rubbish all over the landscape here. Open the gates, please. I need to check your garbage cans.
Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? How can anyone blather such rubbish?
I don't know either. It's like I can ask different questions, but every time I select the most stupid one.
Ah, he's talking about me. He's talking about me choosing the stupid questions down here. Oh.
Why do you guys always make trouble? You kidnap harmless gnomes and then attack the free world for no reason at all.
That wasn't an attack. It was an anticipated defense of the homeland in enemy territory. And anyway, what else are we supposed to do? We have the biggest army in the world. No one else invests as much gold in the military as we do. It would be madness to invest all that gold and then never wage war.
That's downright irresponsible.
We couldn't anticipate that the damn war would take forever.
And now you're stuck in it up to your ears, as is the Alliance.
That's all propaganda. There are thousands of war-hungry, well-equipped and motivated warriors here in the camp waiting for deployment.
Oh, yeah.
Sure they are.
Point taken. I'll go find a warrior in all this wasteland. Then can he take part in your contest?
If he's a real challenge, why not? But not any old piece of rubbish. He has to be a great warrior.
I know where this is going. I'll be back.
Alrighty.
Wait.
Alrighty then. Well, I think that's it. We have explored pretty much all our options. Now comes to figuring out the puzzles. But we're doing that next episode. So, I hope you're enjoying this the series. Please hit a like, subscribe, all the rest of it. And I will see you all soon for the next one. So until then, love you all, and bye!